What is going on YouTube? We are back with another video, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about finding internal motivation, how you can actually do that, and why it's so important in the first place. So if you want to hear what this looks like, how you can actually shift from the inside out to create the external reality that you want, then stay to the end because I'm going to break this down. And the reason that I want to make this video before we get into it is I actually had somebody just ask me this question. He was like, hey, I really find your motivational videos valuable. Can you talk about internal motivation? And I'm like, sweet, I got you. So internal motivation, what is that? Now, before we get into the video, I just want to clarify by saying a lot of people think that we're not going to always be motivated. I disagree. And I might have said something different in a different video, so you can fact check me if you want. But where I'm going with this is, it is possible to be motivated 100% of the time. And yeah, you know, everybody's going to say, find the discipline. But where I'm going with this is, you need to find internal motivation. Now, what exactly is that? Let's break it down. So external motivation, think about as you going on a YouTube video and, you know, the guy's yelling in your face, you can do this, like, be better, blah, blah, blah. That's external motivation. Another form of external motivation would be, you know, you gain a bunch of weight and you're all upset and you want to lose the weight. That would be motivation, right? Another one would be, you're really scrawny, you're looking to gain muscle, and people have said, oh, look at that scrawny dude, he can never gain muscle. And that is maybe motivating you, right? But at some point, that external motivation will fleet. And I think it's good to actually let that fleet, because you don't want to be doing these things based on external reasons. You want to do it for why it's even important to you in the first place. So when it comes to internal motivation, you need to learn how to tie what you're doing into internally, why it's important to you. So that would mean that if you're going to the gym and you're trying to lose weight, internal motivation would be, I'm going in there because I know that I feel way better and I know that I'm my best self when I'm prioritizing my health. Not because I'm looking better, not because I'm getting more chicks, right? Like, not because people say I look jacked, but no, because I feel better about myself and I feel like I'm closer to my true potential, right? And so internal motivation, really what it is it's unlocking something on the inside that's going to make you want to continue doing these things and actually find enjoyment from it. And the reason internal motivation, I believe, is so important is because if we don't have this, bro, we're going to be so inconsistent. And I don't think you necessarily need to be a hardo, disciplined individual. I think you just need to find internal motivation. And as you do that and you tie it to what it is you're doing, you're going to notice that you are disciplined. But I think that discipline gets a bad rep, because a lot of times people think of discipline as doing things that you don't really want to do. But we can crack the code if internally we make it appear as easier and we're doing it for different reasons, right? Because there are people that run marathons. Marathons are not a short race by any means. Do you think those people are dreading it the whole time and in their own head, like saying, I hate this, but I'm going to push myself through and be a tough hardo? Like, no, they're finding enjoyment in that. And that's what makes them keep going. And the ones that win the race are the ones that actually like love the what they can get from it. And, you know, the person they become throughout that race, whether it's breaking down like their limiting beliefs of like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I can't finish this, and just actually going through, or whether that's them saying like, hey, I'm the type of person that doesn't quit. That's the internal motivation that you need to be able to achieve your results. And I think it's important to apply this to every area of your life, because we're always going to have times, places, things that we just don't feel like, you know, partaking in. And we can look at the long-term benefit and outcome as well as the short-term and say like, okay, if we do this action now, then it's going to affect us later in life. If we don't do this action now, it's also going to affect us later in life. If we put it off, if we procrastinate, X, Y, Z, right? But if you could start to, instead of thinking of it that way, if you could start to find some sort of internal motivation where you actually look forward to these things, you look forward to the workouts, you look forward to eating healthy, you look forward to becoming a better individual, it's going to be so much easier to smash through your goals and actually achieve where it is you want to go.